Hey, what's up? And welcome to a new 10 questions. And this week I don't have one guest, but two. One from Belgium, one from the Netherlands. XiJaro and Pitch are here to answer your questions. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing great.
They said as a duo.
Absolutely.
Let's kick off straight away. Trancyclopedia wants to know, playing with vinyl or USBs?
USBs.
Yeah?
Yes, mostly, at least.
Although I do like playing some vinyl recently on some Twitch streams.
Have you been collecting vinyls just like I did in the last couple of months? I've been hoarding them.
I just have a lot of old ones that I bought around 2004, 2005, 2006, around that time. So they're all classics.
The golden ages.
Yeah, I didn't continue collecting once we started playing,
and
CDs or MP3s. Yeah.
And Anthony, you told us on air in the radio show that you used to play with CDs without a pitch. Did you play on vinyls without a pitch as well in the past?
Actually, in fact, yes, because I had a vinyl player from my dad, which was from the old 80s days. It was not a DJ player at all. Mm-hmm. And also I started collecting vinyls in 2004 and so on. Before the big age of digital download stores. Mm-hmm. And yeah, then I sometimes mixed in a vinyl without having pitch control.
Now I totally understand where the name Pitch comes from.
Yeah.
It should have been No Pitch.
That sounds
XiJaro and No Pitch.
Name.
Yeah, that's true. That is actually true. Okay, the next one. Siet S Fun wants to know, how did you guys come up with the name XiJaro and Pitch?
Well, XiJaro and Pitch, they used to be two separate names, of course. XiJaro used to be a duo, or a trio actually, initially, with two other Dutch guys. We just combined our first two initials.
Oh, so it was Xi, Ja, and Ro.
Well, no, actually more scrambled than that even. But,
okay.
but that's where the
wait, of course, because you're XA.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. So it's a bit of a scramble of the first two letters of each of our names.
So the next one is...
We just liked how this sounded, and it doesn't have a real meaning, but I feel like we gave it a meaning by working on this. But yeah, eventually it was just me, and I then discovered, or Anthony actually discovered me.
Yeah, because he creates these amazing year mixes, at least created, but maybe we'll make a new one soon.
Yeah, inspired by Armin's mega mixes.
And I was like, this dude is great. I want to know him. So I emailed him. Then we contacted each other on MSN Messenger. I don't know if it's still. Yeah, exactly that. And then we actually went on, and I remember that there was once this idea for a mashup that I had, and I was like, "Can you do it?" Because I wasn't able to use the right software to produce these mashups. Mm-hmm. And he did it, and it was great. And then we started creating more and more mashups. And then we were like, okay, maybe we should do more than only that. And that's how things started to flow.
Eventually, we started producing our own music together and doing a radio show together as well. So,
yep.
Yeah. I actually remember something right now. Just right now. I'm not just you also did a mashup with a Deadmau5 tune, right? With the Vexing 80s or something like that.
Yeah, long ago. Yeah,
I might have done that. Yeah, I think I've done a lot of mashups. I can't remember all of them.
I think it was. Osgur Khan's or Yilman, the 80s from Yilmaz.
I think I mixed 80s with Synergy Hello Strings at one point. And I gave that to Armin on a CD when he was playing on the Ocean Diva. I don't know if he will remember that, but probably also not the greatest mashup. But yeah, that's when I was just doing mashups, so I wanted to share that. And yeah, eventually I also started sending, I think, other mashups to A State of Trance. I think he once played one with Coldplay as well. So yeah.
No, it was the one with Snow Patrol.
I also played Coldplay actually. Yeah.
Chasing Cars something.
No, it was New York. New York from Snow Patrol with Johan Ekman in the time. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. How many mashups have you done so far in your life?
More than 100.
I think I have a folder more than 200 or something. So,
oh, wow.
That's nuts. Well, actually, you probably learn a lot from making them. And
I mean, it's an easy way to play around in music when you don't really, don't really have any production skills yet. So it's easy to start with that. And through
learn the structure of tracks and how they're built.
Learning how to do that in Ableton, I also eventually started producing music in Ableton. So yeah.
Awesome. Next question. Elena, 69 Luca, wants to know, if you weren't DJs, what would you do? Good question.
Good question.
I would be making podcasts. I would be making journalistic podcasts. Like I've done this actually in my studies. I studied journalism as well after communication and media studies, and I really enjoyed making these very documentary style, high production level podcasts with a lot of atmosphere, a lot of interviews, and basically just a lot of engaging audio. And yeah, I think I would be doing that if I wouldn't be DJing and producing.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
because I think podcasts have really blown up in the last. We're making basically podcasts right now.
Yeah, indeed. Then just with video.
What would the topics be of your podcast besides pitches and?
Well, actually, I made a few about quite controversial topics. I made one about the Brussels attacks on the 22nd of March.
Okay.
Where I interviewed someone who was basically still affected by that because she was very close by. I made another one about polyamory, for example. So really like topics that don't see the light of day that much and deserve their story to be told with no more nuances. That's really my thing when I produce these.
Where can we find these?
They are somewhere in the archives.
I'm actually kind of curious right now. Did you hear them, Sander?
I did hear one of them at least, yeah.
Did you make a mashup out of it? No, I'm just kidding.
That's pretty cool, but he did do also something with soundscapes. And that was really cool.
There was even some music that we composed. I mean, not me and Xander, but me and someone else composed some piano music for it and so on. So yeah, it was very interesting to do.
Also, and what would you be doing?
I think I might be doing something in the movie business. Well, not so much the business, but the creative side of it. I really love kind of cinematic storytelling and all that.
So making music or
well, yeah, I mean making music for movies
writing
is definitely a point of interest, but yeah, that's still making music then, I guess. So maybe something in storytelling or I don't know, special effects or something.
Do you write stories or something like that?
No, I don't really, but I've always been somewhat fascinated with it. Never really did it enough to get any real skill in it, but yeah, if not making music, then I might be doing that.
But still, you're a heavy D&D player, Xander. So that's
true. That's true. Yeah, I do that. That's basically also
so you're good at creating stories.
Yeah.
So maybe you can create a story, and then Anthony can read it out, and you have a podcast as well.
Yeah. Why not?
Not a bad
storytelling. You can create some music behind it. I see something for you guys here.
We might do that. Yeah.
Charming Vanilla wants to know, what has been your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, I think, when it comes to music, really the trance of the old age, 2003, 2004. The time of the epic melodies, the time of when the first orchestral sounds came into trance as well and created these very, very epic, very emotional melodies. I think music-wise, that's that, and also when it comes with a lot of energy and drive, and I think in general, my biggest inspiration is Helen Keller, because she was a blind deaf woman and she managed to do everything she wanted to do and a lot more as well. And for me, it's always been an inspiration to never let myself be stopped by limitations or something that I cannot help. And yeah, that's why I am very inspired by her and just went for it as much as I could.
Do you want to touch base a little bit more on that? That your sight is not, you're basically blind, aren't you?
Yeah, so basically I'm born with a rare genetic disease called Norrie disease. It's rendering me blind from birth, and it's also making me lose my hearing. And so right now, I don't know how long I will be able to still be in the trance scene and do what I do, but it's something I want to do for as long as I can. And I am also doing a lot of charity streams with our Twitch channel, actually, to basically raise funds for the only charity that tries to find a cure for this disease at the moment, because it's very, very rare and there's not much research going on. And yeah, that's something I'm doing it for, not really for the business of it, but more for the passion for music and doing something for all those who are born with the disease I was born with as well.
Yeah, because to be honest, I have never heard of Norrie before I did part of your charity stream as well, like the Wraith. And I think it's great that you're creating awareness for something that is super rare.
Yeah, so it's been very, very fulfilling, and I've seen such a wave of encouragement coming from the online community, and it honestly was the thing that made me go on in these hard, challenging Corona times. And it helped us tremendously, absolutely.
Awesome. All right, let's talk about your biggest inspiration.
Well, for trance music, it really started for me in 2002, 2003. And to be honest, really, A State of Trance is what really kickstarted that. And Yeah, like I already discussed earlier, the mega mixes that Armin did, his year mixes, were a big inspiration. I loved hearing those mashups in there. So that inspired me to start making mashups of my own, which then eventually led to producing music. So yeah, I can honestly say A State of Trance and Armin's work has definitely been a big inspiration for me to do stuff in trance.
I still remember hearing that first episode that I ever heard, 159 from Bloemendaal.
Oh wow!
It was for me also very, very, very epic and inspirational to hear that, and Armin's key mixing as well. You know, pitch and all.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Well,
it is something that stuck with us. For sure.
It just makes it sound nicer, actually.
Yep.
Aga Kiora28 has 2 questions actually. The first one: who's your current favorite DJ and producer? And this is not the moment that XiJaro is going to say Pitch, and Pitch is not going to say XiJaro. Okay, so someone else.
No, honestly, well, 2 very big names for us, I think, for both of us.
Yeah.
Darren Porter.
Yeah.
And Giuseppe Deviani, I think, is doing amazing as well.
Yeah.
They've, pretty much everything they make, it's just gets plays from us, and we love it.
2 fantastic engineers,
absolutely.
100%.
Definitely.
And if you listen to other DJs, you probably browse around on Twitch a lot as well. Is there certain other DJs that you like to listen to a lot?
Well, I actually discovered some really good DJs on Twitch. For example, I discovered Somna on Twitch as well. He's really great with mixing. And so is a guy called Elucidus. Maybe some tunes from him also in the show earlier. But this guy just knows exactly what to play. And then there are so many others. But yeah, it was really cool on Twitch to discover some DJs who are really great mixers who don't necessarily produce or who not necessarily are very known in the scene, but just are very, very good at what they do and know how to, basically please a crowd, an online crowd in this case.
Yeah, and Lucidus is also a name that's really popping up a lot, I think. And of course, Somna. If you're watching this, Somna, don't stream so late, man. It's too late for me to watch because I'm always asleep when you're streaming. So, of course, the big label boss of Ava Recordings. He does amazing streams as well.
Yeah.
The second question that Aga had, are you ever planning a collab with Ruben de Ronde?
Well, we've already done a remix for one of your
tracks. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, one of the ideas that we've been bouncing around is that actually we should do a 3-way collab with 11 as well.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That's something cool. We should pick that up 100%.
Yeah, and honestly, like for me, it would be really cool to do something that's a bit slower than 138 BPM because we have done a lot of 138 plus tracks, but it's not the only thing we like. We play sometimes even deeper stuff, progressive stuff on our streams too.
Yeah, so especially in the beginning of your streams, you play like deeper progressive stuff.
Yeah. So it's really cool it would be really cool to actually get out of that, uplifting zone for a while and the comfort zone and do something new.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Without pissing anyone off.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love
progressive stuff as well. So,
All right. Next question from Nadine from Beidin. What is your favorite part of the Twitch community?
I think for me, it's really that everyone is so genuinely there for each other. That's also why I'm wearing this T-shirt here, Free Hugs for Trans Lovers, because it's really something, it's an icon of what we feel on our channel and on the Twitch in general. Everyone is there for each other and is there to support each other. I've had so many times in the chat where somebody wasn't feeling great for the one or the other reason, and immediately there were many people to talk to, and I could see them being supported and being encouraged in the chat, and and the music as a nice.
There's so many positive vibes always.
I think especially during the lockdowns, Twitch has pulled through a lot of people with mental problems and just found each other, and that's awesome. I think I agree with you. That's the best part of streaming on Twitch is actually creating a community and maintaining it.
And they feel so close while they're so far away, but still you have this immediate feedback of people that are basically enjoying your music, or maybe sometimes not, and just tell you and
this is shit.
Exactly. And this is just so nice that you have this closeness with people who are online and this direct interaction.
Yeah, I agree. And I can't wait to actually go out and play gigs again and meet all these wonderful people behind those names.
Same. Yeah.
Those first gigs with everyone back together.
Exactly,
amazing.
Next one, Ali Seland wants to know, can you try to describe the sound and melody of your tracks? What's the feel? What is a typical XiJaro and pitch feel in a track?
Well, I would say, tell me if you agree, Xander, but I would say it's a combination of emotion and energy. We really like to have really kind of an emotion in our tracks. We wanna make people feel something or express our own feelings. It really happens a lot in our tracks that they are coming from some feeling we have ourselves. But we want to have that combined with a lot of drive and a lot of energy, and a lot of
big, powerful kick drums and bass lines. That contrast between the raw, powerful energy and the sweet melodic.
How does the production come about with you two guys? Because you're in Belgium, you're in the Netherlands. You're actually far away in the Netherlands. Furthest away you can get.
It's very far now.
But how do you start out a tune, and how do you work on something together when you're so remote? And also, I can imagine that Xander does everything on the computer. And this is how I see it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anthony comes with melodies, he whistles them. Or how does it come?
It's not far off. I mean, it's exactly something like that, but sometimes I also actually write the melodies already, or I do some basic concept production basically, and then in the end that would be going to Xander, who is then indeed the sound engineer.
But a track starts usually indeed with a melody. And we try a sound on that, see if we like how it sounds. Maybe tweak the melody some more, and then build a track out of that.
But it's not always that clear cut, because sometimes Xander has a melody, and then basically I'm going to have my little play around with it sometimes. Sometimes also I have an idea for mix downs or mix down things or arrangement things as well. It really kind of we exchange a bit, but let's say my strong point is more the melody and the harmonies, and Xander's strong point is the mixing and the production.
And we have sometimes these online sessions where we're both in the chat room basically, and I'm streaming the output directly from Cubase. So he can listen to what I'm doing, give me direct feedback on what he wants to change, and that kind of thing.
Awesome.
So
there's so much technology nowadays for people to work together on the internet.
Indeed.
We also stream that on our Twitch channel, by the way, sometimes when we do that. So
we started doing production streams.
I've been doing those for a long time as well. That's how I started out on Twitch actually. But the first because DJing was not really a thing on Twitch yet, so there was like maybe 3 or 4 people that were doing productions. So, and the funny thing is, you probably have the same experience, that the chat in your Twitch channel has a lot of good ideas on your production as well.
Yeah,
that's surprising to see how many people were actually interested in seeing it.
Maybe you can put this melody, or maybe change the key a little bit of that, or they have great ideas.
Last time somebody even sent a piano melody over in MIDI. And it fit. So
I've had that too with Dennis in my channel as well. He sent me a little melody which I've incorporated as well.
That's very cool when that happens.
Levi Ben Nisty wants to know, tell us a little bit more about your In Our Blood remix. That one, that was something that I really had a good feel for, because I heard that track first, the original mix. I heard it on a party with I think it was Ram in the Fuel somewhere, and I was immediately in love with that track. And then Ram asked us to remix it, and Xander was like, "Whoa, bro, it's okay, whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, I want to do it. And but it already sounds like us. How are we gonna do that? So basically, we just threw out the original main melody, and we tried to make it a bit more banging, a bit more. Just a bit more the energy vibe in there, and I
think we put a lot more emotion in the melody as well.
In the breakdown, and then in the melody we put like a very typical emotional XiJaro and pitch melody there.
Yeah, how do you remix an uplifting tune as an uplifting act? That's really hard. You basically have to create
pretty tricky. Yeah, I think in case of that remix, we instead of having the pretty much straightforward uplifting sound, we also did a bit of a techie vibe in the beginning, a little bit, and then the outro of the track, which is this
more
vocal
dance
step.
driven.
So we tried to differentiate it a bit with that, and the different, actually completely different lead melody.
Yeah.
We added.
We threw away the original one and then made the new one.
So you love the tune, but you threw it away?
No, but I mean, it was a vocal tune. So
yeah, so
Audrey Gallagher, their vocals were amazing.
Yeah, obviously. So we kept that, and then we made a new melody. Basically, it would be more difficult if it was not a vocal tune. Then
it would have been a hard time.
You have to keep the melody, otherwise it's difficult to say it's a remix of that track.
Yeah, indeed.
I have another question about one of your tunes by Psytrance. Shoma wants to know, how was No Stone Unturned created?
Well, that was
originated from a melody, I think, from Anthony.
No, actually not. It was Martsign.
Sorry, no, I'm actually confused. I'm confusing it with Nothing Set in Stone. But
no, it was Martsign who sent us this piano break, and then basically we built the rest of the track around it because we were very much in love with the piano break. So yeah, we basically we made it a bit richer, added some pads and whatever not, and then created the track around it, pretty much.
Yeah, I wrote the new lead melody for it and tried to mix it, match it together with the piano. I think.
Yep,
it worked.
Yeah. Hey, that was the last question already. Those were the 10 questions submitted by our fans through.
Oh, wow.
So if there's anything else that you would like to share with the State of Trance listeners, the time is yours right now.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you to all of you who have been so encouraging the Trance family. It was amazing to see all of your support and your courage, and that just keeps us going. And definitely, if you wanna hear and see more, head over to a Twitch channel at XiJaro and Pitch for more free hugs and trance, guest mixes, charity streams, and yeah, just a good time in general. But most of all, I just want to say thank you to all of you and to A State of Trance for having the honor and the opportunity to be here, because it's. I mean, never in my life could I have dreamt that this would happen. So thank you guys so much.
Awesome.
Yeah, couldn't agree more.
Okay. Well, XiJaro and Pitch, thank you so much for answering the questions. This is it for the 10 questions. Next time we're going to be back with a new artist. I don't know yet who it's going to be, but if you have any questions, you'll see them pop up soon on our Instagram feed. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.